Return to a mountain trail. Excited to be at Arethusa Falls, I started climbing the steep mountain from the lower trailhead parking. I climbed so fast up this mountain, not thinking of the hot sun blazing on the mountain, I started to feel faint before I hit trailhead. 0.6 miles and 30 minutes before I felt that I could conquer all. I thought to myself, it won't be bad once I'm on the trail. I came here to see the falls, and that's what I'm going to do. Still going up, I hit trailhead. It'll be okay, I thought to myself again. I'm going to see the falls. It's only a mile. 0.3 miles later, my head pounding, my mouth dry, my clothes wet with sweat. I sat on a boulder and doubted myself and thought, I can't make it. Then my thoughts turned to the falls that I've been to. Sabaday Falls, Falling Waters Trail, the picture on my wall at home. I can do it, I said to the unseen creatures of the mountain. So I went on for another 0.1 miles or so and doubted myself again. After the break I took, I started back down the trail. At 0.3 miles, the thoughts of the falls came to me again. I rested and went back up, then stopped again. I did this for 10 minutes or so, struggling with the idea of quitting or continuing. I finally did what I usually do. I quit. I walked down toward Bemis Brook, just off the trail, and found a big boulder to be comforted by the quiet compassion of the brook and nature. Down on my boulder by Bemis Brook, in which I sat down to rest, I felt as though that I would pass out, thirsty, headache. I just sat down to rest. I felt frustrated and sad. Why wasn't I strong enough to finish? The thought of the falls I've been to came to my mind as I stared down at the brook. I must have got lost in the water because a group going up to Arethusa startled me back to this moment. I turned back to the brook, but this time I felt different. I felt at peace. The place where I sat seemed brighter. The leaves were more alive. The brook spoke her music to me. The gentle wind played with me. I felt as part of nature. All I felt before has been transformed to something else, or maybe it's me who's been transformed. I took out my notebook inside my pack and started to write. Wisdom from the mountain. The white mountains when it rains or thereafter is so mysterious. The colors aren't as bright, but yet as beautiful. The low, puffy clouds are the ghost of summers past saying, prepare for the coming of winter. One would think they're talking to us, but no, they're talking to the mountains. Even though if one can understand the secret code of nature, it has words for us. Climbing a mountain, one has to learn to focus and develop strength, both inner and outer strength. On the way up, the infusion of the higher energies beginning with nature's energy starts to happen. On the way down, the healing is complete on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. The energy flows better because the blockages are cleared, making the access to the higher energies easier. And I had a much stronger connection with my higher self. Knowledge, information, wisdom, and inspiration flowed through all my 12 fields, and I became, as my true self, illuminated, a luminous being. I smelled her perfume, saw her color, felt her joy at having myself and other two-leggeds among her. We part company for the winter, and knowing how we're one, We shall meet again in the new year, the new beginning, the spring season, or the next consciousness.